Welcome back to the Stockwell Roche Show. I'm Jason Stockwell, Remax Results.
Josh Roche, Remax Results. Now that music right there, I see you cruising down the highway with that on.
That'd be great. Yeah, I'm excited. So if we're talking about summer fun activities, RVing and boating, in Minnesota, we cherish our summers more than anything, especially with kids out of school and vacations and getting to the lake and all the lakes that we have. And for many people, like me growing up, I didn't do any RVing when I grew up, and I did very little boating. It was maybe every maybe twice a summer a friend would say, and I kind of have to wait for you don't want to be like, hey, Josh, can I come on your boat? Can I come on your boat? You're going, and you have one, and you're going out every day.
That was me too. I was begging people to take me somewhere.
So what I like about the two guests on the show today and the business on the show today is they make it accessible for anybody, and you don't have to go out and spend Molly, 100 to or more thousand on an RV, probably realistically, or a boat minimum for used old, 20. I mean, for kind of not very nice, but for new 60, 80.
Yeah, all the way up.
All the way up, right? I mean, so they make it accessible for everybody and easy and convenient. So we heard from the first segment from Molly Villela with Zinfinity RV and what they do, and they're awesome RV fleet. They have 4 of them, and they rent out. They're a local business here in Minnesota. It's not the ones Katie and I joked about. It's not the RV with the Cross America, written
Cruise
outside. You look like a tourist. You smell like everybody sees you coming from a mile away and says, "Look at that! Look at them on their lap." They look like you own it. It looks like it's yours. That's what I like about it.
We want you to feel like you own it because we want you to take care of it.
Yes,
like it's yours.
Exactly.
Yeah. We want you to make your memories in it, but we want you to. It's kind of fun. People have said when they've gone to campgrounds, it's nice being there and having a motorhome like this and having people think it's ours.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to tell people. I mean, if someone asks, I'm not going to say, it's mine. But at least I'm there and I can look maybe a little bit experienced.
Well, you're in another state. People don't know you. You can say what you want.
So check them out if you're ambitious and want to do camping like I do with little kids. And Josh probably
just
too.
The memories. We already talked. I plan on going to Jackson Hole.
And anyone can drive them. Our 17-year-old daughter drove one of them in Colorado.
Really?
Yeah. They you know what? That's what I get most of all.
And you don't have special license, right?
Yeah,
There's no special license for actually any of the RVs. The Class A, Class C. We have a Class C, so it has the bed over it, over the driver's section. But you're not required a special license. And we do a 40-minute walkthrough beforehand, so you can just enjoy your vacation. You don't have to think about anything. We have everything, like all the manuals in the RV as well as online. We have so much information packed into our website.
And the other thing that I'll say about Molly is so helpful so if you call, have questions about not only renting an RV from them, but if you say, hey, where do I stay? I've never camped. That's one thing Katie's afraid of. Is
I help with anything.
Okay, good.
I want you to have a good time, So I want to build a relationship with you, so you'll come back and visit us again.
Right. Yeah, and get out and do more RVing. So the other thing is boating, right? We have the land of 10,000 lakes or more, right? And it's something that unfortunately a lot of Minnesotans don't get to utilize our natural resource in our lake because of
our glaciers.
The fear of the cost of buying one, right? To me, that's what I looked at. Then I don't know what to do with this thing, right? I'm not a mechanic. I'm not going to be able to fix it. Where do I park it? I live in the city, right? So all these things, and I don't know who. Oh, another realtor tipped me off to you guys. So I'm introducing Brian Maxey with Your Boat Club. I was at a realtor broker open, and I said, this is in the fall, and I said, I think for Katie's birthday, I want to buy her a boat. And
have you ever drove a boat before?
Okay, but my friend let me a couple times, very not much, And I said, I think we should buy a boat. And he said, and he's an older agent, been around a long time, kind of a mentor to me. He said, "Are you nuts?" I said, well, I don't know. I said it can't be that. I'm thinking it can't be that bad. And he says, do this. Go to this company. Go to Your Boat Club. Call them and talk to them and see what they offer, because he said it's a membership and you don't own it. You don't deal with all the headache and mess and maintenance and all this stuff. And so I called him, boom, signed up, That was her Christmas present, or her birthday present in November.
That was her
20.
birthday present?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Her birthday present, which she laughed at me and said, "Oh, great, you got yourself something."
Yeah.
By the end of the
That gives
summer,
back, yeah.
yeah, by the end of the summer, she's like, "That was one of the best birthday presents you could have gotten me."
Right.
She was happy, you know. So if you're listening, Katie, I'm telling the story. So Brian, I kind of shared a lot, but what's going on with your boat club? Can you tell us about your boat club, what you do, what got you guys into it, and how it works? and everything?
Absolutely. Your boat club provides a service that allows our members to get out and experience 8 of Minnesota's prime and pristine waters, including Lake Minnetonka, the St. Croix River, Lake Waconia, Prior Lake, White Bear Lake. We're up north in the Brainerd Lakes area as well on Cross Lake and on Gull Lake.
Nice.
It's a very seamless, hassle-free boating experience, which tends to bring a lot of former boaters back into the boating world. They 80% of our members are former boat owners that decided that we love boating so much, but we don't like the hassles, the maintenance, the winterization, the storage, the fixing of the boat if it breaks down, the insurance costs, the actual purchase price of the vessel itself.
Yeah, 80% actually were former owned a boat before.
Owned a boat before, yes.
And they said enough. That's what would happen to me. I
that's
would have bought a
right.
boat.
You
I
would
would
have
have
bought
probably liked it for a while, and then I would have said, "Oh boy, something went wrong."
It's such
What
a
am I
hassle.
doing?
It's
Yeah.
such a hassle, right?
So that's awesome. So my experience with you guys is awesome. So that goes to the question with Molly that had about getting a license. The first thing I thought about a boat is I said, "Oh, I got to have a license. I got to have insurance. I got right." And how does it work with you guys?
Yeah, Minnesota is one of the states you do not need a boating license. We do, however, take our members through a couple-hour on-the-water orientation where we go out and talk about navigation rules and
Yep.
and the different style of buoys. And
What are you laughing at, Josh?
I imagine you.
I did that
I'm
training.
imagining you trying to park at Lord Fletcher's or the boat.
Oh my god.
on a Saturday afternoon when it's packed and you got a big crowd watching,
Everybody's
pressure
going cheering
sales
you
there.
on.
Yeah. It's we do an on the water training and we get people out there comfortable. But like I said, a lot of our members are former boat owners. The other portion of our members are families like yourself that were thinking about buying a boat, and this is a great way to either decide if boating is right for the family or not, and if you enjoy the different bodies of the water in Minnesota.
That's what I was most impressed. A couple things I was most impressed with. Well, one, the training. So they do the 2-hour deal. So I like to go fast a lot. So I just drop it on this, and in my test, the guy says, the guy with this training says, is me and Eric were out there, and because Katie didn't want to go with us for the training. And
Eric.
I drop it, and he says, whoa, son. He goes, there's a 40-mile-an-hour speed limit here on Lake Minnetonka, and we were going like 60. And I just dial it back, and I learn. So you learn the rules, and you learn what the red and blue means, what the white means, how to park, and pull into Lord Fletcher's, and everybody's watching, and when you
Because they do that. I've seen them out there.
I
They
have
they
too.
give you a hard time out there if you can't. Don't
And then fishing. So the other thing is I don't my kid always talked about Asher. He's 5. He wants to fish. And you guys have fishing boats?
We do have fishing boats that located at all of our locations. They all have full electronics and live wells and graphs and whatnot. So they're completely ready to go. All of our vessels are ready to go when you get there. We have a dockhand pull. He'll literally come out to your car and greet you, walk you to your vessel, help you out. You go boating for your session. You come back, and they're going to help you land the boat back again. We're going to unload the boat. We're going to get you in the car, and you're on your way.
That's awesome.
Our members literally show up, they go boating, and they go home.
That's what I brought a buddy of mine, Matt, who works with me, and he was just like, "What?" It's kind of like a caddy service at a golf place.
It was like
you
a
pull up, you open your trunk, you got guys that get a cart, they come and carry your supplies. I'm trying to deal with the kid, and
Right.
Katie's and I are dealing with the kids. Get the life jackets on. We get on the boat. They push you out. You drive out.
Huh?
You go to the Big Island, the family side. We go to the family side of the Big Island. We don't go
Depends
to
on
the
who's
party
with.
side.
Yeah.
And then you go and have a snack over at Maynard's or something to
Yeah,
get some
it's
fish
awesome.
or walleye, and then come back and you pull in. They help you dock it. You get out. They help you to your car. Boom, you're gone. You drive home. So all the arguments, all the tension, all of the stress that I've ever seen boaters happen, it doesn't happen on the boat usually.
No.
It's
It's
getting the
usually
boat
getting
ready
it-
to
yep.
dock,
Getting it ready.
docking it when you're waiting in line and people are watching you, and then you do something wrong and someone's yelling at you, hey, or you hit something, right?
Imagine you trying to get the wife and kids and yourself at a boat landing.
Oh,
And then
Back the
yeah.
boat in. Who's going to back it in? Who's going to hop in the boat? I'm waiting
who's
45
gonna make
minutes.
sure one of the kids doesn't fly over the edge of the water?
Who's, I got to go up and find a parking spot for this boat. Now there are none. I got to park a half
Yeah.
mile away down in the, in a neighborhood, and it's just we've just taken all the hassles
That's awesome.
out of the boating experience. And I, like Molly said earlier, making family memories, bringing your friends on board, unplugging your
easy.
kids, unplugging your wife, or unplugging your husband.
Yeah.
We have a lot of members that'll throw all their phones in a hat and say, when we're done boating, you get your phone back. We're going to go out. We're
that
going to go water skiing. We're going
That
to
is
go
a great
tubing.
idea.
We're going to do cannonballs. I mean, who doesn't love cannonballs?
Right.
Well, the other thing too that's cool is Asher, my son, wanted to try tubing, and you guys provide the rope, the tubes,
That's awesome.
and they even have you guys have pontoons that are big enough to pull tubes fast or good enough to pull. I mean,
right.
a pontoon.
Yeah.
I thought of
Absolutely.
every time I've heard of a pontoon, I thought of something going about
like 2 miles
just-
an hour.
yeah, just-
like Hudson.
puts it along
AstroTurf and chicken wire on the
They have
side.
one-
Yeah.
You guys have a 225 horse pontoon
Right.
that will go 40 or close
Yeah.
to 40 on a pontoon. That's hauling.
That is.
I mean, that is hauling on a pontoon. So, Your Boat Club. What's a good? Go to the website Your Boat Club. YOUR boatclub.com. Check it out. We'll get back with more details on how you can contact Your Boat Club and do memberships and how they work there and the scenarios there and some details. And then talk with Molly more about Zinfinity RV and how that rental process works for them as well. So
Awesome.
I'm Jason Stockwell, Remax Results.
Josh O'Shea, Remax Results.
We'll be back soon. Thanks for listening to the Stockwell Roche Show every Sunday, 10 a.m. here on AM 1280 The Patriot. Or check us out on YouTube and see what we're all... Josh and I both got haircuts, so check us out.
Don't look at mine.
Bye. We'll be back.